The cultural phenomenon of the Dukes of Hazzard. The Dukes of Hazzard, an American television series that aired from January 26, 1979 to February 8, 1985 on CBS, remains a cultural icon known for its blend of action, comedy, and Southern charm. Created by Guy Waldron, the show followed the adventures of cousins Bo and Luke Duke, along with their cousin Daisy and Uncle Jesse, as they navigated life in the fictional Hazzard County, Georgia. The series, consisting of 147 episodes over 7 seasons, was consistently among the top-rated shows in the late 1970s and early 1980s, ranking second only to Dallas at one point. Its appeal lay in the high-octane car chases, the iconic General Lee, a 1969 Dodge Charger, and the character's rebellious spirit against corrupt local authorities, Boss Hogg and Sheriff Roscoe P. Coltrane. While the show is set in Georgia, its origins are deeply rooted in North Carolina, particularly through the life of Jerry Rushing, a real-life moonshiner whose exploits inspired the series. Exploring the history of the Dukes of Hazzard, its inspiration from North Carolina's moonshining culture, and its enduring legacy in Oakboro, NC, where fans continue to celebrate the show through car shows and community events. The inspiration: Jerry Rushing and moonshining in North Carolina. The story of the Dukes of Hazzard begins with Jerry Elijah Rushing, born on September 1, 1937, in Monroe, North Carolina. Rushing grew up in a family involved in the illegal production and distribution of whiskey, a practice known as moonshining, which was prevalent in rural areas of North Carolina during the mid-20th century. Moonshining, or the production of illegal, untaxed whiskey, has deep roots in the state, dating back to the early days of European settlement, particularly in the Appalachian regions. North Carolina's abundant water resources, grain production, and remote rural areas made it an ideal location for distilling, especially during Prohibition, 1920-1933, when the sale and consumption of alcohol were banned nationwide. Rushing became a delivery driver for moonshine, using his skills to evade law enforcement on the back roads of North Carolina. His car of choice was a modified 1958 Chrysler 300D, which he named Traveler after General Robert E. Lee's horse, capable of speeds up to 140 miles per hour. His daring exploits and high-speed chases became legendary, eventually catching the attention of Guy Waldron, the creator of the Dukes of Hazzard. Waldron interviewed Rushing extensively, gathering details about his life as a moonrunner, which formed the basis for the 1975 film Moonrunners. Moonrunners, a B-movie about a Southern family running bootleg liquor, introduced characters and plot lines that would later be adapted for the Dukes of Hazzard, including the moonshining family, their conflicts with local authorities, and their fast cars. Rushing's influence extended beyond Moonrunners. He claims that 13 characters from the film or series were modeled on himself or people he knew, including the Duke boys, who mirrored his and his brother's rebellious spirit. The General Lee, the iconic car of the show, was a direct nod to Rushing's Traveler, both in name and in its role as a symbol of speed and evasion. Rushing's life was not without controversy. He sued for royalties, claiming his biographical details were used without credit, eventually receiving an undisclosed settlement, filming locations, capturing the Southern atmosphere. While The Dukes of Hazzard is set in Georgia, the initial episodes were filmed on location in Covington and Conyers, Georgia, to capture the authentic Southern atmosphere. The first 5 episodes, including the pilot One-Armed Bandits, were shot in these locations, featuring real roads, farms, and towns that added to the show's realism. Iconic scenes, such as the General Lee jumping over obstacles and outmaneuvering Sheriff Roscoe's patrol cars, were filmed in these areas, providing a backdrop that resonated with viewers. After the initial episodes, production moved to California due to logistical reasons. The majority of the series was filmed at the Warner Brothers studio lot in Burbank, California, where sets were built to replicate Hazzard County. Despite the change in location, the show maintained its Southern identity through careful attention to detail in set design and the use of stock footage from Georgia. This blend of real locations and studio sets allowed the show to maintain its authenticity while benefiting from the resources of a major studio. In 2005, a feature film adaptation of The Dukes of Hazzard was released, starring Johnny Knoxville, Sean William Scott, and Jessica Simpson. This movie was filmed primarily in Louisiana, with locations in and around Clinton and French settlements standing in for Hazzard County, the General Lee, an iconic symbol. Central to the Dukes of Hazzard's identity is the General Lee, a 1969 Dodge Charger painted orange with a Confederate flag on the roof and the number 01 on the doors. The car was named after Confederate General Robert E. Lee and became famous for its daring jumps and high-speed chases. Over the course of the series, hundreds of Dodge Chargers were used to portray the General Lee, with many being destroyed during stunt sequences. It is estimated that around 325 cars were used, though only a few originals still exist today. The stunts, particularly the jumps, required careful planning and execution, often involving ramps and ballast to ensure the car landed safely. The General Lee's popularity extended beyond the show, inspiring countless replicas and becoming a staple at car shows and fan events. Its cultural impact is such that even today, the car is instantly associated with the Dukes of Hazzard and the spirit of adventure and rebellion it represents. However, the Confederate flag on the roof has been a source of controversy, especially in recent years, with debates about its symbolism and historical associations, fan culture. Keeping the legacy alive. The Dukes of Hazzard has a dedicated fan base that continues to celebrate the show through various events and museums. One notable location is the Boar's Nest, a Dukes of Hazzard museum in Rougemont, North Carolina, created by superfan Stacey Harris. This museum features memorabilia, autographed photos, and replicas from the show, including a life-size General Lee. It's open on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. during certain months, offering fans a chance to connect with the show's history. Additionally, events like Hazzard Fest in Greenville, Tennessee, bring together fans, cast members, and car enthusiasts for a weekend of activities including car shows, concerts, and meet and greets. These events not only celebrate the show, but also provide a platform for fans to share their passion and keep the spirit of Hazzard County alive. Oakboro, NC, a town with a passion for cars and fans. Oakboro, located in Stanley County, North Carolina, is a small town with a population of around 2,000, known for its warm, small-town charm and business-friendly atmosphere. While it may not have a direct connection to the filming or creation of the Dukes of Hazzard, it has become a hub for car enthusiasts through its monthly Cruise-In event. The Oakboro Cruise-In, held on the fourth Friday of each month from March to October, is the largest cruise-in in North Carolina, attracting over 400 classic and unique cars and thousands of spectators. At these events, it's common to see replicas of the General Lee as fans bring their own versions of the iconic car to display. These replicas are meticulously crafted to match the original, complete with the orange paint, Confederate flag, and Aero 1 decals. For many fans, owning or seeing a General Lee is a way to connect with the show and relive the excitement of the Duke Boys' adventures. The Cruise-In provides a festive atmosphere where car lovers can admire a wide range of vehicles, from vintage hot rods to modern muscle cars, and enjoy musical entertainment, food vendors, and souvenirs. Oakboro's proximity to Monroe, where Jerry Rushing was born, adds a layer of connection to the inspiration behind the Dukes of Hazzard. Monroe is about 20 miles from Oakboro, making them part of the same region with shared cultural ties to North Carolina's moonshining history. While Oakboro itself was not directly involved in the show's production, its enthusiastic car community and the presence of General Lee replicas at the Cruise-In make it a fitting place for fans to gather and celebrate the legacy of the Dukes of Hazzard. Conclusion. the enduring legacy in Oakboro. The Dukes of Hazzard is more than just a television show. It's a cultural phenomenon that has left an indelible mark on American pop culture. Its roots in North Carolina's moonshining culture, through the life of Jerry Rushing, provide a fascinating backstory that enriches our understanding of the series. While the show was filmed elsewhere, its spirit lives on in towns like Oakboro, where car enthusiasts and fans continue to honor the Duke boys and their adventures through events like the Cruise In. Through these connections, the history of the Dukes of Hazzard remains vibrant and relevant, bridging the gap between fiction and reality in the hearts of its fans.